All right, we're live. Okay, I'll do number one and then we can kind of figure it out from there. So, when an economist points out that you and millions of other people are independent, he or she is referring to the fact that we all, and this is one that I had done already. I'm pretty sure it's B, rely upon one another for the goods and services.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Anybody disagree with that?
Uh-huh.
I think that's right.
Okay. Who wants to take number two?
And are we just on the practice one right now?
So this is in the group quiz, so it's probably the same thing. I opened it up.
Oh, is it? Okay, I was wondering because I was like, that's the same one as the practice there.
Hey, Adam, how are you?
Good.
We just went through number one. Have you opened the group quiz already?
Yeah.
So we all thought that it's B, rely upon one another for the goods and services we consume. Do you agree with that?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're now on to number two. If anybody, whoever wants to take that one.
I'll do it. Okay, so for figure 3.5, it says Hosni's production possibilities frontier and Merv's production possibilities frontier graphs here, and then so refer to that figure. Hosni must work a half hour to make each purse. Then her production possibilities frontier is based on how many hours of work. I said 5.
That's what I got.
Yeah, I got 5.
Cool. Awesome. Do you want me to do number 3?
Sure.
All right. It says if the production possibility frontiers shown are each for 1 year of working, then which of the following combinations of jackets and sweaters could Lisa and Bryce together produce in a given year?
The 1 sweater and 22 jacket.
How did you guys get that one exactly?
I started with this one too.
Let me see.
Sorry, I'm just looking at it. I went through the first two and figured I knew what I was doing and didn't know it was going to be the same stuff, so I didn't figure them all.
I guess my confusion is, are they saying like if one of them produced like they're not saying, I don't know. I don't know if I'm overthinking it, but I'm like, are they saying like how many each? They're not saying how many like or which each produce. Like, does it mean they're both producing at their optimum for both? Like,
No, so I'm not able to figure it really quick because my mind doesn't work like that, but I'm pretty sure what it's asking is which one of these options is actually a possible option on their scale together.
oh,
Because it says which could they produce.
I see what you're saying.
Jerry, did you say 1 sweater and 22 jackets, or?
Yeah, but I'm not sure.
So it looks like 1 sweater and 22 jackets would leave the production at 14 jackets for Lisa. And then you could do, so it's producing 1, so it wouldn't be producing anything on the next one, so it'd be 10, so that'd be 24 jackets and 1 sweater. From what I see. Oh wait, no, maybe it's might be Or maybe it is that one. So maybe it is 12. So yeah, I guess it would be 1 sweater and 22 jackets.
So that does fall in as a possibility.
Yeah. It's hard to see everything lining it up.
Yeah.
But you can do the same thing with the next one, 2 sweaters and 20 jackets. If you do, I mean, assuming I'm doing this right,
Yeah.
you know, if you go over to Lisa's production, you're producing 2 sweaters a year, right? So that puts you at 10, and then you wouldn't be producing any sweaters with Bryce. So you could get the 2. So then it'd be 10 plus 10 for each of them, and then you've got the 2 plus for Lisa, so it'd be 2 and 22. So that's correct too. So maybe I guess I don't understand what it's asking for.
Yeah. We might be missing something here.
Don't get ask the instructor after.
Well, should we move on and maybe come back to that one, see if it makes more sense later?
Yeah, we can come back to that one.
We can do that. Maybe it'll hit somebody.
Okay. Anybody want to take number 4?
I can do number 4.
Right.
Assume that Andrea and Paul can switch between producing wheat and producing beef at a constant rate. Which of the following combination of wheat and beef could Andrea produce in 1 8-hour day? So I didn't get to this one. I don't really know the answer because I haven't really done the practice questions yet, besides the first 3.
Yeah.
So I got C, 7 bushels of wheat and 10 pounds of beef. And I just went through each option and calculated like 16 times 30 plus 32 plus times 15. Like, does that make sense? And that's been fit 8 hours. Like 8 hours, I think, was 480 minutes. And so, like, that added up to too much or too little. You know what I mean? And then the only one that fit was C.
The 9 bushels of wheat.
So, did you say 480 minutes?
Would be 8 hours, right?
But you should be double that because it's 2 different people, right? Oh, no, just Andrea. No, sorry. I missed that part. Yeah, so you're right.
So the only one that fell into like under that was C. I thought when I did that, I don't know, was 7 bushels of wheat and 15 pounds of beef.
7 bushels of wheat should be 210.
Plus
15 pounds of beef. Yeah, 15 times 15.
and it was under 8 hours, but all the other ones I think were over.
Yeah. Yeah, because that is only 435 minutes, so that is under.
So I don't know if you guys want to each take one and try.
Yeah, I've got my calculator up. I'll test them all out. Yeah, you're way over on B, which means you're even more over on A. Yeah, and you're barely over on D. So yeah, you've got to be right on C. Is everyone comfortable with that?
Yeah, I think it's good.
The 7 bushels of wheat.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, that's the only one that comes under 8 hours.
Yeah.
Even though D's closer time-wise, it was 15 minutes over.
Okay.
Okay, so that puts us to number 5.
Awesome. Who's next?
So the fact that the line slopes downward reflect the fact that trade-off. Or number 5 is a trade-off.
Oh,
Trade-off.
Yeah, trade-off it. Right. It's always
Yeah.
downward on these charts.
Yeah.
So it is C, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think.
we're not centered between cast.
It's never going to slope upward.
Yeah, it's always going to slip downward. The fact that the line slips downward. Yeah, no, I think you're right. That seems right to me.
Yeah.
Okay. Who hasn't done one yet? I haven't been keeping track.
I can do this next one.
Okay.
So it says if a point A represents Alice's current production and point B represents Betty's current production, under what circumstances can both Alice and Betty benefit from specialization and trade? So this is the one that talks about, whatever they're better at, they should specialize in. So for Alice, she'd be specializing in, let me just make sure I did this right. So she would be specializing in the lemonade. So
Yes, because she's 2-to-1 trade-off
Yeah.
on lemonade, whereas the other one is only 1.5-to-1 trade-off.
yeah, because it's a 200 to 100 and then a 180 to 180.
Yep.
So Alice's production of lemonade would produce more lemonade,
Betty did
and
more.
Betty's would produce more pizza.
So B.
Yeah.
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 Okay, I can take number 7. Ken and Tracy are 2 woodworkers who both make tables and chairs. In 1 month, Ken can make 3 tables or 18 chairs, whereas Tracy can make 8 tables or 24 chairs. Given this, we know that the opportunity cost of 1 chair is. Isn't it different for both of them? Oh, hey, it has a different number for both of them. So Ken is 6 chairs to 1 table. 1/6 table for Ken. Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
1/3 table for Tracy. Is it A?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they should keep all the questions like that.
Yeah.
No, seriously.
That'd be nice.
Alright. Is that, did anyone not go yet?
No, we're going the second time through, so.
So I took the number 8. Assume that Japan and Korea can switch between producing car and producing airplanes at a constant rate. So Japan's opportunity cost of 1 car is that 1.5 airplane, and I mean 1.5 airplane for Japan, and 3 for Korea. 3. I mean 1.5 airplane for Japan and 3 airplane for Korea. Is that right? Number B.
I think it's 5 airplanes and 3 for Korea, and the 3 airplanes, whatever, the last one.
1-5 for Japan, 1-3 for Korea, right?
Hmm.
No, I think it's D. Because if you divide them, it turns out to be that the 5 airplanes in Korea's opportunity cost is 1 car in the airplanes. I don't know. What do you guys think?
I kind of agreed with what Cherry was saying, but I'm not seeing that option.
Oh, well, Cherry was saying the B, I think. 1/5.
I saw it's A. It's A, not B. Sorry.
Oh, yes, A, that is what I'm looking
Okay. I was about to say. I was like, that sounds about right. But
Yeah.
If it were D, it's saying that building 1 car makes it so you can't build 5 airplanes.
No, I get it now. I just didn't see that either when she was saying it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
it's A. Yeah.
he's right with A.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, you guys.
all right. Well, I guess I can do the next one then.
I'll be right back. My kid's calling me. Hold on.
Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead and I will.
All right. So this one is: suppose Arturo is willing to trade 6 burritos for Dinah for each 10 tacos that Dinah produces and sends to Arturo. Which of the following combinations of tacos and burritos could Dinah then consume, assuming Dinah specializes in taco production and Arturo specializes in burrito production? Six burritos for 10.
Oh, I see. So Dinah is only going to do tacos, which means she can do 400.
Yeah.
Is that the right way to figure that?
Yeah.
Yeah, she can do 400 tacos and
And then Arturo's
burrito.
gonna do
300 tacos?
300. Mm,
6 burritos to Dinah for every 10 tacos.
All right, let me get my calculator.
36 tacos for each 10 taco.
So 6.
310.
Okay.
That's C.
I think it's C.
300 tacos and 6 burritos.
It's kind of just a weird question because it doesn't say anything about a maximum that they're trading back and forth or how many they're keeping of each.
6.
Well, if
Let's see. So there's 200 there. So if you go up to 300. Econ sucks.
Oh, it's back to those weird wording. Which of the following combinations could work?
yeah, more specialized in
Okay, that makes more sense now.
not different. 8 to 10 tacos.
Well, 130 is not divisible by 6. So that rules it out. Neither is 40.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if 200 is either.
Nope, it's not.
So the only one divisible by 6 is
360.
That's what I was thinking at first, too. I just had to make sure I was doing it right.
unless they want to be real smart on this and say that they're also willing to trade 5 tacos for 3 burritos, and that changes the whole game.
Yeah.
Yikes.
But is 300 tacos possible at that point? Because how would she get to the 60 burritos? That would cost her 100 tacos, and she produced 400. So yeah, that works out perfectly.
Yeah.
Anyone disagree with that?
Sounds good to me.
All right, number 10.
I'll do it. Suppose that a worker in Fredonia can produce either 6 units of corn or 2 units of wheat per year, and a worker in Sylvania can produce either 2 units of corn or 6 units of wheat per year. Each nation has 10 workers. Without trade, Fredonia produces and consumes 30 units of corn and 10 units of wheat per year. Slovenia produces and consumes 10 units of corn and 30 units of wheat. Suppose that trade is then initiated between the two countries, and Fredonia sends 30 units of corn to Slovenia in exchange for units of wheat. Fredonia will now be able to consume a maximum of boy, that was wordy.
So they produce the opposite, if I read that right.
Well, they're exchange. Yeah, they do produce the opposite, and they're exchanging the same amount of units of their specialty, I guess.
Isn't it D? Because they're giving away their 30 units of wheat, but they still have that 10 units of corn. Oh no, just kidding. I'm kidding. Because they get 30.
I think if we go back to the book reading on this, though, we might have to figure out on this one what they could produce if they didn't produce the other. Because otherwise, the answer would be 40 and 0.
Yeah.
They can produce 6 units of corn. Okay, so without trade, they produce and consume 30 units of corn.
Exchange.
I think it'd be 30 and 30.
Yeah, it would have to be 30 and 30
Because-
because that's what the exchange rate
Yeah.
is.
Because that's the maximum they can produce for each place. So I think it'd be 30 and 30. Because
Yeah. Yeah, because you don't even have to look at the numbers of the 6 units or 2 units or anything like that. It just says how much can each person produce pretty much,
yeah,
or the maximum number. So I think it's just one of those trick questions. You just got to look at those.
Still to consume, though? Not each of them. Fredonia sends. So they're
Yeah, it
gonna,
makes sense if it's just one.
Yes, because so if they can produce 6 units, if they each just focused on their own, they would each produce 60.
oh, yeah.
And then if they
Without
traded 30 for 30, you would be at 30 apiece. So yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah.
yeah. So we're good for the next one?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, I can go ahead and read it. So assume that the farmer and the rancher can switch between producing pork and producing tomatoes at a constant rate. Assume that the farmer and the rancher each have 24 hours of labor available if each person spends all of his time producing a good in which he has comparative advantage and the trade takes place at a price of 1 pound of pork or 2 pounds of tomatoes, then it looks like the rancher would gain, but the farmer will not. I don't know if that. I mean,
Yeah. I'd say that's right. I don't know. What do you all think?
C, right?
yeah, and I think the reason why is because the farmer can produce 8 tomatoes, but then the rancher produces more pork than the farmer. So then the farmer would end up doing the 8, and then the rancher would do 6. So yeah, the rancher. That's what I'd say. I'd say C.
Yeah.
The rancher will gain, but the farmer will not.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Okay.
So the rancher will gain and the farmer will not. That's C, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Number 12. I can take that. If Hosni and Merv switch from each person dividing her time equally between the production of purses and wallets to each person spending all of her time producing the good in which she has a comparative advantage, then total production of purses will increase by person dividing. Okay, so 10 to 8 on Osme and 4 to 6.
4 to 6.
So if I'm looking at it right, Merv has the advantage in wallets, Osne in purses.
3.
So it would be 3, right?
Yeah.
How'd you guys get that?
Yeah, do we get to 3 on that?
Let me just make sure I did this right. Yeah, 3. And the total production of purses will increase.
Because I think I'm seeing 10 would be how many? Oh, the total will increase by. Am I right in that it will be 10 that'll be produced?
Wait, so who are you saying has the comparative?
I would say on purse, Hosme, or however you say that, has the advantage if I'm looking at it right.
Yeah.
In purses?
Sorry, that number 12 or
Yeah, it's number 12.
10 minus 4, 6, and then 8 minus 6 is 2, so 6 divided by 2 is 3.
that's 3.
Yeah.
So that math kind of checks out for me, but how do you get that formula? Like, what is it that makes you figure it like that?
I'm just thinking because the most production that the Hones person has is 10, but the most that Merv's is 4.
Okay.
And so you would do the highest production one minus the lowest. And then,
Do the same on the other one and divide them?
yeah, I think
So is
so.
that an actual formula that they've shown us?
Let me see if it was in the PowerPoint. I think I read something like that, though.
Okay. Yeah, because you're completely right on that math. That's just a new concept to me. So I'm wondering if that's how we're supposed to do it. Because that's a lot easier than trying to draw a graph.
Yeah. I hope that's what that is. So
Yeah, because that's a much better way than what I was about to do.
Perfect. Class is only 4 persons.
But you are right, because it would have been 2 and 5 that you produced, because I hadn't looked closely before. They're just supposed to split their time evenly, which means it would have been 5 purses and 2 purses, which would have been 7, and now it's 10.
Is Merv specializing in wallets? And
That's what I'm getting, because Merv has the advantage of 1.5 to 1 on wallets, whereas Jose or whatever is 8 to 10, which isn't quite as big of an advantage.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Let's make sure that was right.
So yeah, 3 is right.
And total of persons will increase.
yeah.
I just hope that formula is not throwing us more complicated numbers. But is everyone comfortable with 3, or?
Yeah.
3 sounds,
I think
3
so.
sounds good.
Okay, let's move on to 13.
I can take the 13. Assume that the farmer and the rancher can switch between producing pork and producing tomatoes as a constant rate. The farmer should specialize in the production of farmer. Tomatoes?
Yeah.
Right? Tomatoes, and the rancher should specialize in the pork.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
Is that B?
Yeah.
Okay.
That one was easy.
Okay, 14. Assume that Maya and Miguel can switch between producing mixers and producing toasters at a constant rate. Maya has an absolute advantage in the production of.
So absolute just means more. It's not the comparative.
Yeah. So Maya would have oh.
And neither goods? Wait.
Let's say, it looks like both of them.
Miguel has the absolute advantage in both.
So
Oh, yeah.
we'd need to know then also where she has a comparative advantage.
Oh, we got to look at the second set of actually, she has the advantage in both, because hours it takes to do each one on the first part of the table. So the amount produced in 40 hours, Maya has the advantage in both.
Yeah.
Assume that Maya and Miguel.
Yeah, because the first part's talking about hours and the second part's actually talking about what was produced. So.
But she'll only have the comparative advantage in one of the two. So you have to figure that out.
But it's the same numbers. 8 and 5 and 8 and 5.
Wouldn't it be, so wouldn't you just divide them? So Maya over Miguel, so that would be what? 4 out of 10, and then the other one's 1/2. So 5 out of 10. So she'd have the advantage in toasters.
I think she has it in mixers because she produces 2.5 to every one instead of 2 to every one.
Oh. Eight hours. Oh, yeah. No, that'd be right. I just had the lower the fraction is, yeah.
So A?
Yes,
Yeah.
I believe it's A.
Yeah.
And number 15. I can take it. Total output in an economy increases when each person specializes because
each person spend more time producing the product, right?
Yep, that's right. B.
Yeah.
Need more of those.
Yeah, I know.
4 more left. Wait, 5. Never mind. 5 more plus that one we have to go back.
Arturo and Dinah would not be able to gain from trade if Dinah's opportunity cost of 1 taco changed to. Alright, so taco. Opportunity cost.
So right now her opportunity cost is 1/2, right?
No, it's not 2.
And Arturo's.
Isn't the only way they wouldn't be able to benefit if they had the exact same production?
Wouldn't it be 3/4? Let me think. Is it?
I think so.
Yeah, I think so. Because if it changed
Yeah.
to 3/4, then it's the same as our what? Because Arturo's is 3/4 for the opposite, right? Like,
Yeah.
and so if it was the same, then it wouldn't benefit anyone.
Yeah.
So you're saying 3/4 would take where they're both producing the same of each? Or am I understanding that wrong?
Because now I'm thinking, well, if they each produce 3/4, like if, well, yeah, because if it went to 3/4, then they'd be making the same. They'd both be producing.
The same of both?
Yeah. So it wouldn't. Yeah. So they would. It wouldn't gain. Yeah.
Of course.
Okay, are we ready to move on to 17?
Yep.
Oh man, this class.
And exports are.
Oh, good. An easy question.
Anything sold abroad?
Yep. Goods produced domestically and sold abroad.
Yep. There we go.
Yes.
Okay, assume that England and Spain can switch between producing cheese and producing bread at a constant rate. England should export. So they can switch between, so it looks like.
Cheese and import the bread.
Wait. Oh, it should export, so let's see.
So England should produce
A.
cheese and Spain should produce bread, right?
Yeah, so England should export the cheese and import the bread.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Sweet.
All right, next question.
Number 19, suppose that a worker in boatland can produce either 5 units of wheat or 25 units of fish per year, and a worker in farmland can produce either 25 units of wheat or 5 units of fish per year. There are 30 workers in each country. No trade occurs between the two countries. Boatland produces and consumes 75 units of wheat and 375 units of fish per year, while farmland produces and consumes 375 units of wheat and 75 units of fish per year. If trade were to occur, Boltland would trade 90 units of fish to farmland in exchange for 80 units of wheat. If Boltland now completely specializes in fish production, how many units of fish could it now consume along with the 80 units of imported wheat? Boltland only does fish. 25 units of fish a year. 30 workers. So 30 times 25 is how many they could produce. If fish is 750. Trade would occur both when we trade 90 units of fish, so they minus 90 puts them. So they're consuming 660 of fish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds right.
I think that's the answer it's looking for. So D?
Yep.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I got that.
Okay.
No, this next one looks pretty easy.
Yeah, the last one.
Yep. Colombia should specialize in the production of so it looks like
Coffee.
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 Import soybeans.
Yep.
So A.
Yes.
Yep.
Coffee and import soybeans.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Then we got to go back to the other one, which was number
3.
Number 3.
Number 3.
Maybe it makes more sense now.
Probably not.
Yeah, probably not. Okay.
No.
So if we run through each one to get to one sweater. If Lisa did one sweater, she would do 14 jackets.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I actually
Then-
see what the answer is.
So it's not A.
I think it is A.
Oh, am I figuring that wrong? Because I
I
get
think
24 jackets with one sweater.
24 jackets in one sweater.
I might not have a straight line here. Oh, is it only 12? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think it's so. Let's see, one. For one that's ever produced, that's 4. Yeah. So if you guys look at the line for Lisa's production, so it's 16 and 4, right? So the slope of the line is going to be, what is it? -4. So if you do -4 for the first line, so if you go to sweaters, it produces 1 sweater. You -4 from 16, you get 12.
Yep, so that's right.
So you get 12 plus the 10 jackets on the other side. That's 22. And then you've got that 1 sweater that was produced by Lisa's and 0 by Bryce.
So it is A.
Yep.
Well done.
Yep, it's A. Okay.
Are we ready?
Everybody good with everything then? And we just want to plan on
okay.
8
Mate.
o'clock each week, or what do we want to do?
Like every Monday at 8 o'clock?
Yeah, I'm good anytime between 6 and 10, but like I said, 8's best for me, but what does everybody want to do?
8
I'll do whatever Monday nights, really. So
Yeah, we could do it at the same time.
And then, so the goal next week is to get the group quiz done, like on the practice before we meet.
Yeah, then hopefully we can do it in like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just didn't realize it was going to be the same thing, or I would have done that.
Oh yeah. Well, and I think like the first week, it's hard to like kind of really know what you're gonna have to. I don't know, like to prepare for the meeting. You know what I mean? And so like going forward, we can, yeah, know to start it earlier.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Okay,
First
well,
week's
I
always
will
hard.
post this video to the board like it says, so if anybody wants to go back, if they are hung up on anything.
Okay, thanks, Jeff.
sounds good.
Okay, well, we'll see everybody next Monday.